this is always the holy grail, is for more protection, maintaining mobility and being able to integrate firepower. Firepower you can usually always overcome by overmatch capabilities, equipping with bigger weapon stations. But really the key challenge is that how do you get more protection without impacting on mobility, in other words making the vehicles too heavy. So we see a growing demand in two areas, one for heavily protected vehicles, as we've seen a lot of 8x8 programs, still the demand for mine protected ambush resistant vehicles, but is also in the special operations category where we have a requirement for rapid intervention vehicles, for smaller specialized task forces, insertion behind enemy lines, typically short duration operations that they can get in, perform the mission and out. Well, I think as a UAE-based company and one of the major suppliers to the UAE Armed Forces, we understand really well the requirements operating in hot desert environments, where today we find a lot of the operations for many of the countries around the world. So as this being our home territory, we really understand what's needed in terms of ensuring a vehicle meets the requirements of the armed forces, has got the necessary sustainability and can perform in those arduous conditions. I think one of the key things that we take away from these is the feedback from operational environments. That gives us really key user insight. Often when you are the manufacturer, once you've supplied the equipment, insight into the actual usage of that equipment in an operational theatre isn't always readily available. So getting that key insight is very useful for us. Hearing alternative environments in which other countries, in which other manufacturers might be operating their equipment, and all of that again comes back to helping us make sure that as a manufacturer we are always innovating to meet those changing demands. From attending conferences like this, that we've learnt of many future requirements. These are maybe long before these programs are officially announced or officially released. So we get to understand where a particular end user's thinking is or strategic planning is. That allows us to have early engagement with these end users, to start to develop programs around introducing our products or developing solutions for them well in advance of programs actually materializing, so that we actually are well positioned to participate in these programs when they do release.